what's really fun? What is really fun is you being together, making this moment one that can change our lives together. When people come together, extraordinary people who do the unbelievable, they beat the odds, they create something from nothing, and their lives change, and it affects tens of thousands of people, and it's right here in this room. And I want to tell you, your energy is amazing, and we never want to lose that, right? All right, that's good. We have a great session today. It's called Retail to Recruit. It's sort of like tying in what Kevin was talking about with my list, building upon what JR was talking about with taking that oath and be your business. It ties together what we heard from Jim and Andrew, from Lauren, mobile apps, everything that we have at our very fingertips to make a difference in your business. So what I want to do is take you right into the objective. Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to become a director? Yes? Who wants to become something higher than a director? Okay, well, very simply, the objective is to create success stories. And you know, while a lot of people think leading by example and showing how one does it is the main way to duplicate and grow your business, well, it's not just the main way, it's the only way. So you have to take action. You have to bring your mind into your body and take what you've learned throughout this weekend and make it happen. It's something that helps you learn to tie the key components of what we do. And what do? Primarily, we have to learn the basics, basic 5, and we have to learn how to implement it on a daily basis. You wake up in the morning, you step out of bed, you know that throughout the day, you'll be able to create a better attitude, learn something new, you'll read your goal statement, you'll implement your action plan, you'll share a solution with somebody through one of our products or services, and you'll also identify somebody with needs to improve their financial position, and of course, we'll just follow up with them. It becomes like breathing. We have to put that into play. Then we want to build out our base 10-7 strong. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the microcosm of what we do. If you don't build out base 10-7 strong, if you can't earn $300 a month, you can't ever earn $3,600 a week. So you may have to step back to move forward, but at the same time, you have to understand you have to put that foundation, the cornerstone of your business into place. With that, you'll move to become an unfranchised owner. Now, I'm very proud to wear my unfranchised pin. I've been an unfranchised owner for 20 years. My wife Nancy and I, we decided to create something better for our future, to become financially independent. And we're happy to say we're there. But it was the consistency in putting together the fundamentals that make things happen that change the way people grow. Now, in addition to that, it's consistency. Don't basically earn the first UFO position, go for the jackets and the precious stones. Each stone represents a year of consistency in earnings. That's what it's all about, consistency. You become a magnet. People just want to be around you. People want to know what you're doing. And they'll listen. They'll follow. And then from there, it's a matter of repeat, refine, keep doing it again and again and again. Now the basic 5, which is so very important to us, it is the common golden thread of our business. Not the basic 4, not the basic 3, not just to recruit. You've got to be able to do them all. But ladies and gentlemen, it all ties into Base 10-7 Strong. But what really makes the Basic 5 so effective is that it ties into the results producing activities. And they are, number one, retailing. Now, I am so grateful for Shop.com. I really am. And when I see what it does to my established distributors and established customers, they get excited about what the convenience is and the cash back. But when I bring in new customers, it's about BV products. I am all about a BV product. I need to get you to earn a $300 check as fast as you can, and BV is the fastest way to make it. Now, that doesn't mean we don't turn around and move partner store products. You see, Shop.com is amazing bait to bring someone to me so that I can share a Market America branded product. Why? It has a higher retail profit and a higher BV value. The ocean of our partner stores is to keep my customer for years. And as your business matures, the IBV checks come naturally. It's icing on the cake for your incomes. And you have to remember, it is a process. It is a process that you have to keep moving. One thing is an established organization. Another one is when you first come out of the blocks. You have to drive. You see the Olympics, they gotta drive, all right? And then they start getting fluid. You know, I love the skit up here of getting that approved Market America household. I think I'm gonna make up stickers, and as I come to your homes, I'm gonna give you a house check, and you'll either get, this is a Market America household sticker on your door, next to your security sticker, or you'll get a negative household sticker, okay? But the point is this: people wanna save money, people want a deal, people want free shipping, people also wanna look for convenience. They know that time and space in their homes is very valuable, and they know that they can take a product and how it performs versus the price. Wouldn't you agree that customers have some intelligence? So why don't we use what we learn? People look to earn while they learn. So why wouldn't they take advantage of what we do here at Market America? You know, whether you use Tide or Snap, by using Snap as a distributor, you save 50% at distributor cost. You know, we were alluding to this, and JR will talk to it, but if we can up the percentage of your transfer buys or auto ships, if you're ordering every 2 months or every third month, your percentages of growth would be astronomical. If you look at competition in personal care, coming from a family of girls, we use a lot of lotion in our family. But our Market America Royal Spa lotion, we can save 25% by using the Market America Royal Spa lotion versus using the Cetaphil type lotion. Now you can tell I don't use lotions that many times, but I will say this: when I do, it's always a Royal Spa product. Boost your gas mileage with our products. Turn around, and I will say this on your downloads in your back office, we have a shop savings sheet for you right now. You can just go back, download under sales, and print this off, and it will give you the price comparisons so that when you're working with people, you'll be able to explain. Think about the opportunities you have. You got to be crazy if you didn't pick up what Tanya was saying the other day. A general health package, 4 300-gram bottles, normally $195, now only $139 to the customer, 65% BV, a savings of $56 to your customer all day long. All day long. And I will say this, the weight management kit. You know people want to lose weight. Don't sell them one product, give them a $50 discount. Put them into a weight management package, something that has the core and the shakes in it already, the multivitamin. These things are good marketing tools. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't take advantage of these, you are throwing away opportunity and money. The anti-aging package. I know there's not anybody over 45 in here, but if you were a little bit more mature, wouldn't you want to stay young forever? Absolutely. So of course, look at this savings, $84 when you go on 3 amazing products. Still only $100 to a distributor, selling at $139.95. This is great stuff. People, you got to be out of your mind if you aren't going home to tell everybody about these savings. And you're not starting them on what? One product. Not one product, 3, 4 products, plans, systems, share of customer, everything we work for. And look at this, a gene snip kit. Ladies and gentlemen, here is an offer that Mr. Weissman put together for you. A $450 retail value, okay? Look at these products you get. You get the Gene Snip kit, the Omega-3 60 count, the OPC 300 gram, the vitamin D with K2, and the multivitamin with 50 BV for $199. Are you kidding me? You can give the Gene Snip kit away and sell the product and still be ahead of the game. Now the object is, if you buy a Gene Snip, don't save it. Get somebody to take it. These are marketing opportunities that you have to seize to get your base 10-7 strong. And how about Opuvita? Oh my gosh. Tonight at the gala, when we have an opportunity to experience this product, the beautiful thing about this is that there's nothing on the market like it. And if somebody else is taking a juice, when they just taste this juice, it's gonna take them to another planet. I can't even wait to do, I think I'll call it an Oputini, maybe we'll make something like that. But what do you think, Gingy? You in? Okay. Now, it does a lot of good things, but these are the hot things that are coming out to do what? Build customer share and share of customer. Does everybody understand that? Say yes. Yes. Okay, now, let's think about going back here for a minute. Let's see, maybe I do want to see this one. No, I don't want to see this one late. Can I see the next one? And I'm going to see one more after this. Okay. Now, because I've been hit so many times in my life, I have sometime rearranged my positioning of information. So let me go to the second results-producing activity, which is prospecting and recruiting sponsorship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, does the basic 5 help you show the plan, do the business? Okay, you're either taking copious notes or you are off in another land. How many of you will go home, download the new plan, and begin learning it? How many of you do that? That's right. And I'll tell you what, here's your assignment. Learn this from Mr. Kiefer. I want you to show it 100 times within the next 7 days. 100 times. I don't care if it's to your daughter, to your son, to your dog, to your cat. Just show it 100 times and get it into your life. Next, selling the tickets in education. That's all about attitude and knowledge. Listen to me, right now we're live on meeton.com. For those of you that are listening at home to this, we're gonna throw out an offer. We're pushing the mobile app. If you can go to the shop.com mobile app and buy your 3 tickets, we'll throw in the show special just for you if you use the mobile app. So, if you're making a commitment to be in Miami, then get your tickets now. You don't want to be a bad business owner and throw away nearly $200 of offering. That's your free ticket. So once again, go to shop.com app and simply order your worldwide tickets to the convention this coming 2013. Now, let's talk again about mastering retail. Very simply, I am so high on retailing to recruiting. It is the slow, steady way to have cash flow and to recruit and to have a solid organization. Now, it begins with mindset. You take out the products of being a product of the product, making yourself a Market America household. You put yourself in a position to learn and experience the benefits of those products, and then you basically match products to people and people to products. So for those of you that have been to one of my seminars that I do, I was in Minneapolis just about 7 weeks ago. Thank you very much. And there was an amazing group of people. And what I like to do when I go do local seminars, I like to bring people up on stage, and I like to find out a little bit about them and how I might be able to get them to overcome a fear. Well, here I was in Minnesota. We're at the Mall of America, the biggest shopping place in the world. And quite frankly, I see a young lady. She raises her hands, she wants to come up and be part of the role play, and I bring her up, and we start talking, and I ask her about what her favorite products are to sell. And she stumbled. And I said, "You're probably not a very good retailer." She said, "You're right." She says, "But I can show the plan." I said, "Well, if you can't sell a product, then you're not a complete business." So we start talking, and I challenged this woman, and I challenged her to get 24 new customers before International Convention. That was 7 weeks ago. And I have to tell you, she did it. And not only did she do, and this is a woman without customers, not only did she do 24, she did 29. All right? and she sold over $2,000 in goods and earned over $500 in profits and nearly 1,000 business volume. Now, what was so exciting to me is just by getting those clients, she liquidated her startup cost. Everything we try to do to make a positive cash flow. But more important, she's done some other amazing things. So I promised her that if she met my challenge, I'd bring her up here and she can help do the presentation. Isn't this amazing? You gotta love it. I have to ask you. I wanna ask you, let's look this way. Let's look at these beautiful people. I wanna ask you how you felt when you realized that you accepted my challenge.
Well, it's kind of a stretch that I volunteered to come up on stage. When I was up on stage, I heard about a quarter of what you said, but I heard challenge, and I thought, I'm in. So of course, I'm not going to turn down a challenge. As well as I had you challenging me, Jackie Blasco in the audience, and my team sitting there, so I could hardly say no. So I said, sure. And I didn't really think you were serious about this Greensboro thing. So afterwards, I'm walking out for lunch, I think, and Jackie Blasco, I ran into her, and she said, "Oh, aren't you so excited about this Dennis's challenge?" And I said, "Well, he's not really serious." And she said, "Absolutely, he's serious." And I thought, oh, crap. So that's how I felt.
Well, let me ask you something. So then you recognized you took on the challenge. So what were your first steps?
Well, after I got over the stress attack, I decided, okay, I committed to this challenge, and I do what I say I'm going to do. I pride myself in that integrity piece, and I just first of all said, I will succeed. You gave me a very defined goal, and so that was a great start. And then I went home, and my brain started working overtime, and I made a list. Amazing concept, a names list.
Amazing, right, light bulb.
So I was thinking about all the people that I've been meaning to talk to over all the years, over the couple of years that I've been a distributor, the people that I knew needed the product, the people I knew I was afraid to talk to, and then the people that I could call in some favors because I knew they would support me.
Okay, great.
Then I studied the top 5 products. Another amazing thing, Jackie Blasco, Vicki Miller, Jackie Birchman, that's all they ever talk about is the top 5 products. I couldn't even remember what they were when I was up on stage with you. So I studied up on the top 5 products, learned to get really good at talking about inflammation and elimination.
I always said you could make a lot of money just by helping people be regular. I think it's awesome.
Right.
Okay.
And so then I made a very direct effort at setting appointments. I would give them the health survey, again, a training that all the trainers teach, Jackie Blasco preaches, and it works. Amazing. It works. Started talking, got really good at asking questions, listening to their answers.
Wow.
And just letting them talk and kind of develop that relationship. And then I got good at closing the sale. That was my
Closing the sale. That's awesome.
Yeah, what do you want to buy?
You had some major takeaways. Now, I want to say out of these 29 customers, the average sale, when you put it all together, was approximately $86, which is an amazing amount. That's close to 50 BV on products. Now, when you think about what that set you up for, my expectations become higher for you. How long have you been in the business?
A little over 3 years.
Okay, and what is your current PIN level?
Master coordinator.
You are a master coordinator. And do you have current plans on becoming a professional?
Well, absolutely I do, yes.
Okay, I'm not going to challenge you in front of 20,000 people.
Thank you.
I do want you to sleep and move forward, but I do expect to see a new PIN level come Miami and World Conference.
Right.
Everybody give Judy a terrific hand. Thank you so much for everything you've done. All right. See you, Judy. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, who would like to have another 25 customers? Now, I'm going to do something that she doesn't know I have, okay? So I have to just see if I can find my glasses here. And I don't think I can. That's the sad part of it here. Okay, well, I guess, here's the point. The point was she wrote a letter to her team, okay? And in this letter, she said some new goals. She was going to follow up on the customers that she started, and that she would close 4 of those customers into new business partners within the next 4 weeks. And so, isn't that an amazing segue for us to continue to move forward and talk a little bit more about how does the retailing process basically put us in a position to win? Now, we have the approach. She said the list. She also got good at what? Asking questions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not asking questions, it's hard to find out what the challenge is. And then you present the solutions, and you validate the solutions with your own experience and possibly marketamericascience.com if you need it, and you negotiate the transition or the transaction. And what is negotiating? It's just coming to agreement on the terms that your client is willing to pay. So you might offer cash back and free shipping. Well, if they do that, I don't have to exchange a product. I take them right to my website and I show them how to order the product. Is that a win? Is that a win? Absolutely it is. All right. How about if they're having a little hard decision, why don't I break it down to cost per serving or cost per use? Now all of a sudden it's less than $1 a day to get the solution that you're looking for. Surely you're worth $1 a day. I can make someone feel bad about not helping themselves. Why? Because I'm helping them. As long as I'm helping the customer or the client, it's okay. Now, I can offer you an opportunity if you go on auto ship of these products to reduce the cost by 10%. Did you know when you set up a preferred customer on auto ship, you have the ability to reduce the price 5 to 10% to them? You can do that. Or how would you like to save 20% if you buy 2 today? I gladly give up 20% of my retail profit to be able to get a long-term user. Why retail? Cash flow. Of course, cash flow. You cannot have a business without cash flow. And then when you think about recover your startup capital. Listen, for those of you that are afraid to talk about this question, well, how much are you earning? Isn't that oh my God, you didn't ask me that? Think about it. Those of you that are not retailing because you don't think it's important are wrong. And what JR was saying, by making you a Market America household, you will learn how to sell better than ever because your belief will go up 3 or 4 more steps. Now, you're creating BV and new BV. JR also said, what's the secret of the plan? It's where the sales regenerate the plan. It goes over and over and over again. You can earn more with less people. Who likes that idea? Okay, very good. And it provides qualified prospects. You gotta love that. So here's how you learn to be good at what you do. Market America University. Think about this. We put in place curriculums to the major areas that we sell our products. So if you pick 2 or 3 products to begin your business, you match the product to the university major. Then you follow the curriculum to learn what? The benefits of the product, the market you're going after to narrow your search to hit the target. Then you're gonna get the how, why, and what of that market and product and expand distribution with it. I see that all as benefits. How about you? So here are the different university majors. If you look at them, they're all what? Multi-billion-dollar businesses. You just attach yourself to a major, and over time, you'll have a second major and a third major and a minor. And the minors will people you recruit in to make yourself a better business owner, more stable and profitable. So here, if you're selling health and nutrition, that's what you're in, the health and nutrition major. You know that you want to go to product trainings in your community. You know you want to go to the product symposium coming up this November, first weekend in November in Ocean City, New Jersey. More of you people can drive to that location. Be there. If you're going MA Web Centers, you are in web development. What do? I have a web development company. You probably know people who use the internet to promote their business. Isn't it easy when you know what you're doing? If you're selling Prime products, you're in the School of Anti-Aging. What do? I help people lose weight and stay young forever. Know anybody that needs those benefits? Okay, it's so easy when you start working with your major. All right, your electronic My List, your home shopping list, code 671. Kevin pushed it yesterday. Use it, use it. And that's how you get your new distributors to become a Market America household. But before you can get your new distributors to become a Market America household, what do you have to become? A Market America household, yes. You all get extra BV for that. Now, online shopping parties, we've got product previews, we've got isotonic previews, we've got shop.com fast search, we got e-registry, e-gifts, trend shops, we've got Shop Buddy now. Everybody needs a buddy, right? And anyway, we can send a page link. Now when you're on shop.com, you're able to take your favorite page, simply copy and paste the link at the bottom and send it to the person, and they've got exactly what your recommendation is. And that's a beautiful thing too. Thank you very much. We've got the TLS Day 1, the Motives Day 1, all of the university major overviews that we put out to you. Now, retailing leads to relationships, right? Okay. We want to create lifetime value and build share of customer. That's future purchases, future information, and referrals. We all like that. Money makers, and of course, new business partners in what we're looking for. Now, if we look at this, going through the retailing process, ladies and gentlemen, you already have pre-approached somebody with the relationship. You see, putting beans in the jar, every customer you have is a bean in your jar, and at any time, you can start shaking that bean. All right, and we're gonna talk about that very, very quick. Now, when we go into the door opener from our product relationship, we're ready now to go into either a direct approach. Very simply, as Marge, you know, after working with you for the last 2 months, your success has been amazing. You would be an excellent business partner. Have you ever considered owning your own business? Okay. Is there room in your life for more money? Yeah, okay. Or says, Marge, I've known you for the last 2 months. You've been a great success. You've provided so many referrals for me. I'm looking for a specific individual. Now, your recruiting tools are excellent. They have never been better. The PRM tool, if you can figure out how to get to it, you can learn it. All right, I'm gonna say that again. If you can figure out how to get to the PRM tool, you can learn it. And once you get disciplined, the word disciplined, once you start putting every prospect in your PMR tool, it is an easy tool to ship out information on a regular basis to build that relationship. The MA PDF about MA. Also, we talk about the global annual report that's been released, the NMTSS schedule of events. Everything pertains to helping us go. The social media clips, I hope all of you have on your computer in the video and music area, the video clips that you can refer to. These are wonderful things to use on a regular basis. How about the Getting Started guide? You can download it and send it out. The small flip chart. How about this? By the end of next week, you will have the new plan being shown on live at www.jwlive.info. And you'll have our very own Vice President of Sales, Jim Winkler, showing the plan for you that you can send out to everybody. And what? Practice with him. Practice with him. Yes, carry a conversation with this and make it happen. All right. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to tell you here. The digital power line. There's never been a better time to use the digital power line to advance your business with information. Now, if you're recruiting an existing customer, I felt that I needed to give you some additional information here. So, whenever you begin to recruit a preferred customer, there's some preparation. But every preferred customer deserves the opportunity to be approached about our opportunity. Tell you a story. Back when we were in Sewell, New Jersey, Dr. Demure, I get a call from Sam Pitts, longtime winner in the business. He says, Dennis, you won't believe this. I just brought in a neighbor of yours to the business. And well, of course, Dr. Demure had bought product from me, but I never went back to approach him. And here I get a call from one of my good friends saying, hey, can I plug him into your business? Of course. What did it teach me? I didn't make the offer. And somebody was smart enough to make the offer, and it worked. So you have to approach them. And I say within 2 to 4 months of starting a person on the product, you should approach them about the business. Now, where do you approach them? Ladies and gentlemen, if they're your customer, don't email them. Pick up the phone or visit them. Do yourself a favor. Do a little personal touch. You know, as much as we use social networking to establish leads, you can ask the people that use it. You still have to meet them. You still have to gain trust. You still have to develop chemistry with these people. You cannot, well, wait a minute, I know some people get married to people off the internet, but the point is, you cannot establish a strong business relationship if you're just gonna coordinate through the internet. Why? How do you do the ABC pattern through the internet? Well, you might say Skype. Well, that's gonna be pretty tough if the connection isn't right. Okay? And it's gonna be pretty tough if that isn't good enough because you can't get a feel of the people that are put in the room. I say get in person, make a phone call, and set it up. Now, there's 4 things that I want you to remember. Recognize, identify the level of interest, need to expand, and book the appointment. Whenever I remember scripts, I think of key words so I don't have to think I'm programmed. So what we're gonna do is basically ask questions. We want to get a recognition of whether or not there is an interest level. So recognize means, hi Marge, you've had great success on the product. I'm so happy that you're happy, and thank you so much for the referrals that you've given me. In addition to that, I wanted to take a moment and ask you, have you ever considered owning your own business? Standard operating procedure for us in business. Now, here's my bullet points. Consistent, well-connected, communication skills, want more money or free time, be a self-starter, be disciplined, and have integrity. If you don't have integrity, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have anything. You can't ever form a business partnership without integrity. And that's probably one of the first things you should look for. And you all have to come down to the decision, on who you work with. And I say work with the people that meet your profile and meet your chemistry, and you'll get along further way. Okay, real quick, just an example of approaching what I meant in recognizing. Always ask permission to talk before you start going after it. Do you have a minute to talk, Carrie? Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. First, I want to tell you what a pleasure it has been to work with you. And your personal success has gotten me so excited that I've told many of my other customers. You know, I also want to thank you for the referrals because it's really helped my business grow. So that's a recognition part of talking to a client. You always want to build the client up so that they're feeling more comfortable. Second level of interest. Have you ever owned a business, Carrie? Have you ever considered owning a business? What's been your experience if you had? These kind of questions are very important. Is there room in your life for additional income? Very important questions. I have a need to expand. You share this. I'm very fortunate. Business has been good. You may or may not be interested. That's a powerful phrase that takes away the pressure of being pressured into buying something. You may or may not be interested. However, I feel you'd make a great partner. Can we spend an hour together? I'll give you an overview of the business and give you some additional insight. And of course, always close, which is Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever days you have available, and you're in business and you go. Now, retailing to recruiting is a natural progression of building the business. Everybody get that? This is a natural progression. If you just come into the business and go right to the recruiting, you still have to make a product user out of your new distributor. It's not, don't think it's slowing things down. The ABC pattern that JR talks about, the trial run, it allows you to sell product and allow people to use the product while they're bringing their people out. Does everybody understand that? Hello? Yeah, okay, good. All right. And remember, 51% of our existing distributors came from customers, and it's important steps of learning the basic 5, base 10, 7 strong in the UFO program, and it supports all 3 results producing activities. Now, if you do this yourself, it's going to be a lot easier to transfer the effectiveness to the next person in your group. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope pulling this together and letting you know how important it is to be a Market America household, become a product of the product, retail for cash flow and regain your dollars and put you in a positive flow, and then pushing yourself into expanding distribution. It is the key to long-term success. Thank you very much.